It is finally here, the Super Robodome from Technical Innovations. It took 5 months since the day I ordered it, and it just made it in. Just a week before the Hurricane Ian hit Florida, so it made it just in time. Pretty big box. Okay, top has been taken off. Let's move it out of the way and see what is inside. Okay, here we go. It's looking good. No damage that I can tell of. Alright, let's start taking the boxes out. Okay, a closer view now of the front panel removed. Okay, so here are all the pieces laid out, and it looks they're all marked and pre-drilled, which is actually going to make hopefully like a lot easier. A lot of pieces. Also have the cloud watcher. Alright, time to start working on the assembly. And here is the inside of the box with all the hardware, manuals, USB, flash card, and everything needed to assemble it. Let's see the construction site now. As you can see, I have built a base. It's about 4.5 feet above the ground, and the dome is going on top of it. I already pre-assembled the wall ring on the bottom, the base ring, and then the one with the rollers. So let's go upstairs and let me show you how it's done. As we discussed, there is 3 sections. There is the front, which is nicely marked. Then there is the right section. This is the second third. And then there's the left section as well. So the idea is to put the 3 layers on top of each other and just drill the corresponding bolts. You can see the bolts, what they look like. It's very easy, straightforward. Sometimes some of the walls do not align perfectly, but you just do your best and it's gonna work. The one thing to note is that although there are pre-drilled holes here for the sides, these are only on the one side. On the other side, they were not. As you can see here, I still have to drill those. So in this case, you try to do your best to align everything and drill the holes and then put them through and tighten them together. The other thing you may have noticed is that I have the base for the telescope here as well. It's a massive 6x6, pretty sturdy. Hopefully it will work as expected. Also have a little bit of obstructed view, but nothing really major, so everything should be hopefully okay. The other thing I didn't mention, I still haven't bolted the whole thing down. I'm gonna wait to do that at the end, make sure everything's level exactly and the rotation works with no problem. Okay, next is the, I believe it's called ODS, Observatory support, and that ring is gonna go all around the rollers here, and that's where we're going to be mounting the round dome piece. Now looking at that piece, it looks like rust, but I believe it's done on purpose to make sure there is no slippage when it's turning around. I'm going to have to ask Jerry in Technical Innovations if that is correct assumption or not. And here it is. Put it on top temporarily, waiting for the two round half pieces to go on top of it. Next part, according to the directions, is to cut down a piece of the support system and attach the splice that you can see below. So the cut has been done and the splice is going to be attached next. And this is what it looks like right before being attached to the other half. Okay, remove the tape and connected the DSR with that single screw. There's some tape marks there, but not a big deal. Same thing on the other side. And the back cover is ready to be installed along with the rest of the top part of the dome. As you can see, I installed the mechanism on the back. So just the 4 bolt screws. Go on the other side. And let's start bringing the other parts on so we can start installing it. The motors were attached next. As you can see, there's already the pre-drilled holes up there. You just need to make one hole for this bracket here. The other ones are pre-holed. And here is the sensor for where the dome is. And same story on the other side. So this is all done. And now it's time to put the two halves on top. As you can see, the wire things for the shutter have been installed, and on the outside we have that wind restraint system. Okay, shutter has been installed, all 3 pieces. The wind safety string here is installed as well. Here's the back of it. And the other side as well. As you can potentially see, the AAG cloud watcher is installed as well with the anemometer. This is actually working really well. So let's go inside. Okay, so starting in the back, there is the motor for the shutter. Already saw the dome wheels as well. Here, both of them. At the bottom, we have all the wires coming in, network, fiber optics, and also the cloud watcher ones. The shutter relay installed as well as the sensors for the open and close. Actually, this sensor is supposed to be on the left, although the directions say to the right. I guess it depends how you put the middle shutter piece on. And the telescope already set up straight on the 6x6. Here's the computer. Just need to do a little more tightening here and put the floor in as well. There's all the electric power, everything controlled remotely in terms of on-off, so I can isolate the camera, the controller, which is, as you can see, all the way back there, the telescope, as well as the computer. So each one has a Wi-Fi switch that can go on and off. And this is pretty much it. Alright, next we're going to be seeing how it works through the software.